All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our IG training session for today. Today, we are going to cover the topic of how to hack your Instagram stories in order to boost your business. So with this can include boosting engagement on your page or boosting sales for your business or simply promotion for brand awareness about what it is that you do. So, as always, I have two tips that I'm going to share with you in this training. It's only going to take 10 minutes, so please stick in there. And please ask any questions that you have as we go along. So, the first thing that I want to share is ways for you to get more views within your stories. So one way that you can get more views within your stories is to use hashtags. So we all know the power in hashtags helps you to expand your viewership of your content. Okay. So placing hashtags within your Instagram story. So whenever you create a story, whether that is using your branded hashtag or that is using a hashtag that is particular for the industry that you are in. So with this, within your Instagram stories, you can add up to 10 hashtags. So as you know, or you may know, when you use hashtags on your Instagram pages regularly on your feeds, you're able to do 30 hashtags. However, within your stories, you can do 10 hashtags. This is still beneficial, even though it's not that same 30. So what you want to do is to use that hashtag because Instagram has geo filters. So as we know, if you tag a location within your stories, it's more likely to be seen by viewers who are not necessarily a part of your friends list or who are your followers. So this geo tagging will help to generate more eyes to your content. How is it going to do that? It's going to do that because your stories create separate stories when you use geotagging. So it's more likely to appear in the Explore page. So when someone is browsing on their Explore page based on a topic or based on a hashtag, your content will populate on that Explore page, which will help them to generate more leads to your Instagram stories. So tip number one, use hashtags. With that, you don't want to clutter up your screen, right? So you still want people to look at you. You still want eyes to be on you. You still want to be able to engage and be very personable. When you do that, make sure to shrink your hashtags. So you can shrink the text on your hashtags versus leaving them as huge text blocks on your screens. So when you shrink it as a hashtag, you just simply use the bar on the side and drag it down a little bit so that you can make that font size smaller. So don't clutter it up. The second thing we are going to talk about is to share sneak peeks of your Instagram story. So sometimes we will capture an image or we will launch a video. This is mainly for my images, but you'll capture your image and you'll post it out there like, hey, this is what we're doing. You can provide a sneak peek to it. So you may have seen this take place before, where there is an image, and on top of that image, you will see a color block, and then people will be able to eliminate some of that color block so you can see just a teeny tiny bit of what the image is behind it for you to go on to the next. So how do you do that? To create your image by using your Instagram photo, or you can actually take a picture on your phone, so you can use it in app or take the picture out and upload it. So you want to for about 8 seconds, and then you will notice that that entire screen will be on the same color that you had selected. That you're able to erase a little bit of the color so that it will show the image that is underneath it. Then it can be a sneak peek next color you to have the next story so you don't lose that engagement from your audience. So that's just a fun way to use Instagram stories, especially if you're doing some type of reveal. This is very, very good for my product-based businesses. So if you have any type of products, you're doing product launches or you're doing beta testing, whatever it is that you're doing, you can do a sneak peek to that to get your audience excited about what you are getting ready to reveal to them within the next post. And it increases your numbers. So when you look at your numbers on your Instagram stories, you'll see that it will either increase or decrease based on the content that you're posting. You want to make sure that it is even keel. So you want to make sure that your viewership, the rates, the numbers that you're seeing is steady. So provide your audience with things that entice them, okay? So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. The recap is to use hashtags in your Instagram stories. You can use up to 10. Shrink them down. Do not let them be crazy big on your screen. And what that does is it helps you to be featured within geotagging. So now more eyes who may not necessarily be friends on your page or followers of your page are more likely to see and engage with your content, because we all want people to see what it is that you do, especially if it can increase your revenue for your business. And then the second thing is just to use Instagram as a sneak peek option. So you can hold down that color and make sure that hold down the color and make sure that you erase a little bit, so the sneak peek will entice your users to follow on to the next story. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments below, or you can send me a DM, or if you want to be a little bit more personal, email me at info@knrpr.com. Happy digital marketing. All right, so I have a question. I want to be able to add links to my stories. Okay, so the only way that you can add links, if you're talking about the swipe up feature, the only way that you can add links is if you have a profile that is 10K or more followers. However, you can link your Instagram TV. So if you have IGTV and you want to link users to have that swipe up feature so that they can watch more, you can do that in your Instagram stories. However, until you get to the point where you have 10K or more followers, you will have to tell people to click the link in your bio. Do we have any other questions? All right, so if we don't have any more questions, or if you do have a question, you can again send me a DM or send me an email. So, all right, happy digital marketing, guys.